could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. This is the sound we make when in between two places where we used to be and where our blood needs to be. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. I'm a bandito. In city, I feel my spirit is contained. Like neon, inside the glass they form my brain. But I recently discovered it's a heatless fire. Like nicknames they give themselves to uninspire. Began with bullet, now add fire to the proof. But I'm still not sure if fear's a rival or close relative to truth. Either way, it helps to hear these words bounce off of you. The softest echo could be enough for me to make it through. I created this world to feel some control. Destroy it if I want. So I sing sorrow falling now. Sorrow falling now. I could take the high road, but I know that I'm going low. Sorrow
Stewie and I have just snuck in on this beautiful 10-pointer and buffed him from 30 metres. He is a nice head for Nelson. Huge brow tines and fairly well developed bays as well, which is quite rare for Nelson stag. Flip, talk about exciting.
So she woke up from where she was, lying still, said, I gotta do something about where we're going. Step on a steam train, step out of the driving rain, maybe run from the darkness in the night, singing high, ah la 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 da day, ah la 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 da day, ah la la da day. Sweet the sin, bitter the taste in my mouth. I see 7 towers, but I only see one way out. You gotta cry without weeping, talk without speaking, scream without raising your voice. You know I took the poison from the poison stream, then I floated out of here. Ah la 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 da day, ah la 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 da day, ah la la da day. With eyes painted red, under black belly of cloud in the rain, in through a doorway, she brings me white golden pearls, stolen from the sea. She is raging, and the storm blows up in her eyes. She will suffer the needle chill. She's running to stand still.
Had a real crappy start to the morning. Decided to take a leading roach and it was just miserable. It rained last night, so it's been wet and soggy, and anyway, got into a really nice bush. It's funny how you can be in absolute crap 1 minute and then 10 metres later you're in a beautiful big ferny beach gully. And I was coming up there, seeing a bit of sign, but there's been nothing roaring all morning except for one stag way across the valley. And I was giving roars and little hind mews on my way up, and just down there a wee bit, I heard this guy moan, just a little moan just above me here. And I sat down and I let out a little hind mew. And then I was coming up here and I came to this log, and I looked over the top of this log and the stag was right there, literally 10, 15 meters max. Well, it wouldn't even be 15, 10 meters. He was standing 10 meters away there, just looking in my direction, and I was caught with my pants down a bit because I had one up the spout, but I had the bolt closed, as you can do with Tikas and Sarco rifles, which I'd never do if I was hunting with someone else, but because I'm on my own. So I opened the bolt, shut it, popped back up. He hadn't moved an inch, and so plugged one, put one in him, and he went absolutely bananas. He ran across there, and I got another one in him, and then he came charging down here and collapsed where he is, and I put one more in him to finish him. So it was a little bit untidy, but that's bush hunting, eh? Anyway, pretty stoked. Stewie and I have just stalked this young fellow buck. Actually, I don't know how young he is. We spotted him from up on that main ridge. Up there somewhere. And been pretty keen on a good skin. So decided, when we saw this guy, we decided we'd take him. So shot him in the head from about 150 metres over there somewhere, just on that little spur coming down. So yeah, we need some meat too, so we needed a meat animal, so we thought this guy will serve two purposes: take his skin and a bit of tucker. So yeah, we'll get busy.
This is Steve going to work on this little fellow. He's got a beautiful little skin on him, nice little grey speckles on his back.
Don't know how he'll taste, because he smells like he might have been rutting, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's that young, to be honest. Like, pedicles are down reasonably low.
When it's recording, does it?
The red light.
Yeah, and then it's got like, it looks like the inches sign up the top, is it?
I don't know what that is.
It's 27, it looks like 29, 30. It's definitely recording. He's not a huge animal though, is he?
No.
He's still pretty young, I think. Steve making short work of this little fella.
Once you get started, as you'll see in a minute, you can start fisting it. bad on him, eh?
No, not really.
I don't know if it's going to be that great a reading, but we'll find out.
Maybe we should just get his loin fillets instead.
Tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of still not full winter coat yet, is he? Yeah, it's got some nice speckles. It'll probably look pretty impressive once you've got it off and line it down flat, eh?
Yeah.
Coming off good though. Nice head shot from Steve so he doesn't waste any of the skin.
What's that?
Nice head shot, mate, so you don't have any holes in the skin.
Yeah.
So I've seen 5 stags today and quite a number of pines and yearlings, at least 15 or 16 probably. No chamois today.
Yours bolted a lot of hair too, didn't it?
Yeah, it certainly did. I was a bit worried about it actually, how much hair come off it.
Probably just, I don't know, just the loose stuff.
Yeah.
Skin back on so you protect the meat. Put them over. Maybe just stop it there or just,
Alright, caught him, mate.
it's the exit wound there. Pretty effective kill shot. Now this is the bit that you try to get that clean thing. When you're doing the tail, you've got to be real careful.
Don't break it.
The tip always comes, if you don't go real gentle with the tail, inevitably you always lose the tip of it. So I'll try not to do that on this one. You want to go really thin skin there. Fingernails, your thumbnails in there and just, and then you can do it like a possum, the whole thing will just come off.
Beautiful.
How's that look?
No, it's beautiful skin, mate.
Is it?
Nice and grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking skin.
Similar to yours, eh?
Yeah, it's got you can see all the speckles in it as well.
Yep. So
Yeah, I'd be wrapped with that.
yeah, I'm stoked with that. It's been home with us. So now for some back steaks for dinner. Got a blooming size in that.
There's probably a good couple of kilo in that.
Just going to fill the old pack up. Forget the eye fillets. Leave the back steaks on it maybe. Right, so we're on the homeward stretch, probably how much to go? A bit over an hour. Plonking along the river. I just thought I'd take a minute to talk about this pack that I've got. It's a hyperlight mountain porter pack. Weighs 1.1 kgs. Okay, so to give you some perspective, I think some of the big 90 litre Macpac packs are around 3 kilos, it might even be heavier. So this is 70 litres. So right now I'm carrying my kit for 6 days on the hill, plus camera gear, plus I've got a fallow buck skin in it, plus I've got minimum of 10 kgs of venison. Yep, it's recording. And I'm probably still well under 30 kilos in weight, so it gives you some perspective. A lot of guys are just hunting way too they're just taking way too heavy stuff, and a lot of the flash American hunting gear that you can buy at hunting and fishing is, to my mind, a lot of it's just smelly. It's got everything that farts and whistles, but not always what you need. Sometimes simple's better. So yeah, 1.1 kilos. It's comfy as, it's tough. So what it's made of is a hybrid mix of Cuban fibre and Dyneema, which is like, I think, what they make parachute cording out of. Super light, tough as anything, almost 100% waterproof, and it'd be the comfiest pack I've owned, or on a par with another pack which was super comfy, and yeah, you can just load it up to the hilt. Yeah, so Cuban fibre gear. I've had a Cuban fibre tent from Z-Packs in the States for 6 years. I've used it heaps, and it's awesome, you know. Like I guess every tent has its limitations, as does this one, but overall, like for trips up into the New Zealand Alpine, the only thing I will say about it, you've got to have really good pegging. It relies strongly on pegging, more strongly than your normal dome sort of Macpac and MSR or whatever. So you make sure you peg it down good, and it takes a hiding, keeps you dry, and it weighs about 600 grams. Okay, so none of the other tents can compete with that in terms of weight. So the weight of my tent and my pack is well under 2 kgs together. So yeah, so just thought I'd let you guys know, get some of this Cuban fibre gear, Z-Packs from America, online. I'm hoping they might send me one of their single man bivvy fly tarp things, and I'll do a review on that as well. So, but yeah, really good gear. And so yeah, a lot of the packs that are being sold at hunting and fishing, just really heavy. So why would you want to go lumping that round? The sort of hunting we do, like this trip we've just done, you just couldn't do it if you had heavy kit. Like we've looked into probably 4 or 5 catchments. We've climbed 3 or 4 2,000 metre peaks, just gnarly country, razorbacks, you know, and yeah, so you just do not want to be lugging heavy kit around. So yeah, anyway, we're on the homeward stretch to the wagon, feeling good. We've got meat for the family. After all, that's what hunting really, that's where it all started, getting food. And we've got a really nice, I got a really nice fallow skin, which I've been, ever since we got Stewie's one 18 months ago, I've been pretty keen to get one, so pretty stoked. And of course this huge rack of antler I've got on the back here, I think he's probably a good buck to take out of the gene pool, to be quite honest, because I think he's around about probably 3 years old, and I mean, I'm no expert, but he wasn't ever going to become anything flash, so yeah. Anyway, back to the grind.